Welcome back everyone, Zeke here for this third episode in this Let's Play series of Brothers: A Tale of Two Sons. So you join me just at the start of Chapter 2 of the story as we continue this epic quest for these two brothers trying to find the water of life for their dying father. Obviously, if you haven't been following the story so far, please don't hesitate to check out the previous episodes on my playlist, and of course if you enjoyed this video walkthrough then please don't hesitate to leave a like, comment, share and subscribe. So first things first, we're going to have to squeeze our little brother through and utilize a crack to make sure that the brothers stay together there. Obviously a good heavy focus of this game is on puzzle solving as well, so you've got to sort of work out what each area does, and as you can see we've just moved into one that's more sort of mechanically orientated there, and I can see this being an awfully large puzzle solving arena. So we're just going to continue down the path now in Chapter 2 as I said there for you, and of course with any giant big wheel you're just going to have to jump on and take it for the ride. I don't know why Big Brother's taking the sort of reins, first of all, but clearly he's scoping out the area, making sure there's no dangers lurking ahead. And we're just going to continue on there. Obviously, as a quick recap there, our father is sick, our mother died in a drowning, we went through the village that we live at, we came across a giant who then dropped us down into this large cave, we went into an area that he couldn't get to, and we turned up here. That was a quick recap. 2 chapters so far of Brothers: Tale of Two Sons. So, as you can see here, we've got some spinning cogs there, a ramp, and okay, nothing in that corner there. I thought it turned into something. And not entirely too sure what we're doing right about now. Oh, that looks like a stick thing, metal rod that we might be able to utilize. So we're going to have to obviously pick that up, utilizing the two brothers then, obviously controlled by the different shoulder buttons on the PlayStation, and I'm sure it's the same on the Xbox there as well. Not entirely too sure. Let's try and squeeze it through this way. I'm guessing we're going to have to put this on the large cog that we passed on the way here. Having a bit of difficulty squeezing it through, but obviously I clearly didn't see that I had to go forward a little bit to come backwards there. Obviously, this is a little bit of a tight corner, but we're going to get it through there. Obviously, they're moving a little bit slowly, so this is clearly quite heavy for them. And there we go. So far, we're doing quite well so far. This is absolutely brilliant. And now I don't know what's going to happen in this. Oh, okay, that makes it a little bit easier. No, carry on forward. And then squeeze, and there we go. There we are. So that's fantastic. So we managed to get this metal rod throughout that sort of, I don't know the best way to describe it. I wouldn't exactly call it a maze, but I wouldn't exactly call it something fun. And there we go, that stopped that. So obviously it stopped the blades from spinning in the sluice and allows us to walk across it. So that's absolutely fantastic. Now I don't know what to expect in this chapter. Obviously the first chapter that you had, a bit of a prologue, then we went through Farmer Joe's farm, obviously had to avoid being munched by a dog, and now we're in this sort of mechanical area, and I'm guessing this has to go to one of the sides, but I'm not entirely too sure how to do that. Big Brother's like, no, come on, that needs to go up. And Little Brother's like, well, I don't know. Maybe if I stand on it. I don't think that quite works. But what you basically need to do there is, in this particular stage, to turn it, you need to push with one brother and pull it with the other. Clearly, I didn't get that one right. I was pushing and pulling and turning and whatnot. So clearly not good. And basically just reverse backwards, beep, 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 and turn it the opposite way. I was thinking about which way I wanted to turn it then, which would be easier, and do it for the other side to fully connect the bridge, like that. Yay! And then, obviously, me getting a little bit confused of which brother I'm controlling there. Obviously, they're on different thumbsticks. Whoever knew such a simple concept would be so confusing for me. to get them over the nice bridge. So in this particular chapter, obviously it's a lot more darker, we're underground, but obviously we've still got the very nice lighting there, we've got the firebugs, we've got this sort of cold stonework that really gives that deep, impressive sort of sense. And another one of those that we're going to have to utilise the two brothers to do a little bit of puzzle solving, boost the little brother up so he can go ahead then and obviously not grab that because he's not big enough for that. Carry on around the path and probably jump and grab it. That is what I'm thinking. So jump. Oop, I forgot to press the interaction button there. My fault for that one. So basically do that again. Let's do that and grab it. Whee! So fantastic. So that will stop the wheel, allowing Big Brother to come across then quite ingeniously. As I said, it is heavily focused on this puzzle solving, so if you can't do something with one brother, it's probably needed the other brother for it. And there we go, so we can restart that wheel and carry on through over this nice little stone bridge. Going up or going down? Let's go down, why not? I see fishes, so let's see if we can potentially interact and steal a fish. Who knows? So we're just going to go forward, interact with the fish. Oh. No, okay, little brother just wants to splash himself. Big brother's like, oh, it's adventuring, it's hard work. Let me just put some water on my neck and drink some. Obviously, this may be really dirty water, but I don't think he really cares, to be honest. With a quick little break, he's speeding off across these bridges. Or up these stairs, shall I say, and trying to progress. He's like, we need to do this. We need to do this fast. We need to get our father that water of life from the tree that no one knows the name of. But hey, it's all in the story. So there we go. We're going to push that ahead, and it looks like it's just going to send that hook. So I think we're meant to be grabbing those. So I'm going to obviously have to wait till it comes across again, and whoop. There we go. Little brother's like, no, big brother, why are you going away from me? I have to wait for this hook to hit me till I can grab it and come join you. I wonder what would have happened if you would have let sort of the big brother carry on. Would he have automatically let go or not? Obviously during this stage I know it sounds a bit silly, but do not let go of the interaction buttons until you get the platform underneath. Otherwise you will sort of have to restart that, and as you can see, a little bit of a giant at the bottom of that area there, doing a bit of mining, so that's always great. And of course we're going to have to utilise the little brother again there to turn the crank and open the pathway. Oh no, obviously got to start turning that crank, otherwise he's not going to be able to get through, and just keep turning it until the big brother is through. You can set him down nicely on the next platform. Obviously at this stage you're going to have to move the little brother across then to the next crank and repeat the process. So there we go, wait for it to come across, turn the crank so big brother doesn't get squished, keep turning, keep turning, keep turning, and we can stop and rush ahead, see if we can get there at the same time as him. You never know. God, big brother must have some great upper body strength, this. And now we're waiting on him. And there we go. So big brother's safely across, little brother's currently hanging on. We can drop it. Oh, no, okay, I just worked out. I should have probably got little brother to hang on. Big brother then pushes him across. Fantastic. Just like that, so easy once you work out what you need to do. And again, we're going to have to grab hold of it as big brother and little brother's going to have to crank. Luckily this quest doesn't only require one person, otherwise most of these would be quite impractical and unavailable for us to do. So at least we should be thankful that our father had two sons, then got ill, then decided to send us on this quest. But hey, there's always every cloud has a silver lining, I guess. So again, this is going to be another one that you're going to utilise the big brother to move across this crane to allow then the little brother to come across as well. Whee! That looks so fun, I've got to admit. And there we go. The brothers are reunited once again on this far platform. We're just going to take a minute then to run up the stone steps and continue our progress of chapter 2. So there we are. Get up those stairs, please. There we go, thank you very much. And just carrying on now as the brothers, as we carry on up. And of course, with every single chapter we've had to climb some form of foliage and roots, get into the roots of the problem. So we're gonna quickly shimmy our way up there. And I think I just got the little brother to kick the big brother in the head, so that's not a good sign. And climb up this very handy wall which has rivets in. Doing synchronized jumping there. Clearly the brothers have done this quite a lot before. And we're just going to shimmy then across, shimmy across the pipes. And obviously when you do the jumps, make sure that you hold the interaction button afterwards. Otherwise you're not going to be able to grab it and just plummet to your death, which we definitely do not want to be happening to these two brothers. They seem to have such a love and admiration for each other. We definitely don't want one of them to die due to stupidity. And I like taking just a quick moment on each of these steps just to have a little bit of a look. You get to learn a little bit more about the scenery and the map that you're particularly in at that stage. And again, there's an awful lot of things for us to climb, so we're just going to carry on up then and climb on up. And of course follow the path along the way. So utilising more shimmies, more jumping then. That didn't look too good. Oh, it looks like I'm actually breaking this, so this isn't a very good sign. I don't know why I waited for the big brother then, because it really does look like everything's just breaking behind us. I'm not entirely sure if that is timed or scripted, so I'm just going to say get across that as quickly as you possibly can. And we're both on now, and this is doing it of its own accord, so as I said previously, make sure that you hold on to the interaction buttons while this is going on. I'm going to say this looks like a great little conveyance system. And I can definitely tell you for this fact, everything starts falling behind you. I've seen enough Indiana Jones and everything to know not to stop, not to slow down, and just run as quickly as possible. So we're almost there, relatively safely, and we are safe. So that's absolutely brilliant. And oh, there's a trapped giant, which is quite sad. And it's locked in as well, so it can't get out. How very sad. But it's like, look, over there, I see the key for the cave troll. That I'm sure we're going to have to go grab and get them out. Okay, so it looks like little brother cannot activate that. What about? Okay, so big brother has to pull the lever to open the door, but it can't open the door because it's got a lock on it. That sort of made so much more sense. And just scope the area out, so it looks like quite a large area, and of course with the bars being so thin it looks like only little brother can do it. I'm going to say stepping on these bones is going to be a pretty bad idea for us, so you're going to just want to make your way around them as safely as possible, and then interact with the gate at the end to be a nice little pickpocket and steal the key. Again, making your way back through, obviously make sure that you keep hold of the key, unlike I did there. I stupidly dropped it. Did I just do it again? Yes, I did. I never learn. And making your way back through it again, not stepping on the bones, and being as quiet as possible. And through the gate the other side. And of course, what you do with the key, you unlock things. So we're going to go ahead and unlock that gate. My little brother's doing that. Big brother's just going to come along and go, "You are free! Escape now, my large giant friend." Who I'm hoping now gives us a hand up and helps us escape this particular area that I'm not really enjoying. I'm kidding. It is a very nice area, but I think it's the least she could do, and no, she's just walking away. Lovely. I think the little brother says it all then. He's like, "What? You're leaving me?" But unfortunately that caused the big cave troll then to notice. So I'm just going to stay out of its way at this particular moment. I'm not entirely too sure what happens when it sees you, but I definitely don't think with that large club that it has that I want it to see us. So just going to pan out and just check which way he's looking. I have a feeling that we might have to trap him in that contraption, but I'm going to wait for hopefully him to turn his back before we can get there. So of course, as I said at the beginning, just taking a break there. If you enjoyed this video and find it helpful at any stage, please don't hesitate to leave a like, comment, share and subscribe, and don't forget to turn notifications on so you know when I release a new video, normally every Monday, Wednesdays and Fridays. So now the cave troll, or giant, depending on what you want to call it, is in the far left hand stage of that. I think I'm finally going to get Big Brother to go ahead and obviously not climb that. That was a bit stupid. If a troll only just managed to do it, I clearly wasn't going to do it. I'm going to get him to run and activate the lever, which should hopefully then open the cage door. Then what I'm going to do is get the little brother to jump into the cage. Seems a bit silly, I know, but then make some noise to get the cave troll or giant. I don't know what it is, so I'm just going to call it both. Obviously I was meant to wait for it to get into the cage there, which it's not going to do. I'm not going to be able to easily trick it like that, so you actually have to get the little brother into the cage, call the troll, wait for the troll to get into the cage, and then just it goes to slam it, then lock the cage up. So this is quite strange that, yes, the cage door is activated by the lever, but you would think with the troll slash giant being very strong, you would have thought he would be able to, like, open the cage door himself. Or maybe that was just a flaw in the cage door design. Who knows? But at least the female that we managed to save came back to us and actually helped us, so that was quite helpful. So, can't believe I just said that, but never mind. And of course we're going to continue down the path and utilise another one of the contraptions, try and decide which brother wants to go on which side there. I've got to say that was a bit weird. So we're going to go ahead and push that there. Nope. Okay, that doesn't seem to be working. Obviously I think that's more for us. I think the smaller angled one just to the left there is going to be helpful for the giant. So we're just going to go ahead and rotate it as quickly as possible. And there we go. Rotation. Oh, there we go. I hadn't quite locked it in there. Turn and push forward. Fantastic. So that will allow the female that we rescued to get off. Why am I running up the path? I clearly cannot jump that. I'm really sorry about this, guys. I'm clearly not having the best days when I'm trying to protect our brothers. I'm just quite happy to let them to try and take a jump that would definitely kill them. Especially when I said that is the way that I need to do to get the brothers across. I clearly don't listen to my own self-ramblings. So once you move the platform then back across to the main area that we did, that is when you're going to be able to utilise and move both brothers across. I just hesitated then with the little brother, wasn't too sure if I had done that quite enough. And head down then fantastically as we go. And of course we're going to come across the female we let go then as well, who's just going to make her way through the gate and close it behind her. So, how very lovely. We're going to come across then the giant cave troll, whatever we're calling them. I'm really going to have to work out the term that we came across in chapter 1, who actually helped us get down here. So clearly they are reunited now, the two lovers reunited at last. Don't we feel so happy, so joyous of that? But of course, this wouldn't be typical Brothers Tale of Two Sons without a boss to defeat. And what you're going to have to do there, as you can see, is make the giant walk into these metal chains. I completely forgot the word then. And once it's broken the remaining 3 of them, that is when you're going to be able to progress further. So of course what you're just going to have to do is wait for he does that charge attack. Utilize any of the brothers to do it. I'm just particularly using the little brother just because I feel like I might have a better chance avoiding him, though that isn't true. Both brothers are perfectly fine. So you're just going to call out to the giant to entice it to run at you. Just be like, hey, over here, you annoying person. It's going to charge, of course, destroy the chain, destroy the light. And we have a 1 left there, so it's not particularly that difficult. And there we go, and as you can see, it then weakened the thing in the middle, which you're then going to have to get the giant to come across over and then use the big brother to utilize the lever. I thought that would go a little bit quicker than it particularly did, so that's not that helpful. So take 2, as soon as it comes near it, activate it, and then what you're going to want to do is quickly get both the brothers into this particular area to stomp on the giant's hands to then make him fall down the area. I'm sure that's a little bit of killing and murder, but with our quest I don't think we really mind. Of course at this stage the giants are going to give us a hand then to escape this area, and that will be it for the end of chapter 2 once we escape this cave with them. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. As I said, if you found it helpful, please don't hesitate to leave a like, comment, share and subscribe, and stay tuned for more episodes of this Let's Play series of Brothers, A Tale of Two Sons. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, have a lovely day.